that issue coming under sustainability and accountability. Under what we have seen? Yes. कशामध्ये बघितलेत आपण ते point? What was the main point that we have discussed? Okay, so I will just share the screen. So briefly, we have to revise the points and summarize the points. It is like this. So we have seen overview of business ethics. After that, we have seen this point, importance of business ethics. In that key context, 2 points are there. Again, globalization and sustainability. ह्याचा overview आपण बघितला. Importance of business ethics मध्ये around 10 to 11 points we have seen to understand the importance of business ethics. आणि जे 2 main point आहेत business ethics साठी ते कुठले? Globalization आणि sustainability. ज्या 2 points चा mainly आपल्याला विचार करावा लागतो. That is called as key context, important elements. Those are globalization and sustainability. Okay, so out of that globalization we have seen. So globalization, in that there are 3 issues: cultural, legal, and third one it is accountability. So here 3 points चा business ethics वरती कसा effect होतो, that points we have seen, and this sustainability we have started. So can anyone define the sustainable development means what? Yesterday we have seen sustainable development point. So can anyone at least tell definition? Sustainable development कशाला म्हणायचं सांगू शकताय? Anybody please? I expect the answers. Every time I am saying the same thing. You are not giving response. Development, every one of us knows what is the meaning of development. But what is the meaning of sustainable development? Who will tell? Yes, Shivani, can you define sustainable development? Shivani. Are you there in the meeting? Okay, how we can define sustainable development? Anybody else? Yes, Vaishnavi, you want to give the answer? Yes, Vaishnavi. Yes, Omkar. How we can define sustainable development?
Yes, ma'am.
How we can define it? Hello? Are you there, Omkar, for the lecture?
Yes, ma'am.
So this point we have started yesterday, sustainability. Globalization, are you clear with that? Globalization मध्ये कुठले 3 issues discuss केले होते आपण? सांगा. Which 3 issues are there in the globalization that we have discussed yesterday? Yes.
Economical, environmental, social.
So these 3 issues we have discussed. Okay, so I will just go to that point. Globalization.
Culturability.
Your voice is not audible properly, Omkar. लक्षात घ्या परत एकदा 2 मेन पॉइंट आहेत जे बिझनेस एथिक्स मध्ये अफेक्ट करतात. पहिला आहे ग्लोबलायझेशन. ग्लोबलायझेशनचा जनरल कन्सेप्ट सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे. द वर्ल्ड इज कनेक्टेड very closely. Different countries are connected to each other. That technologically. That is the meaning of globalization. Though they are physically apart, they are connected to each other. मग ग्लोबलायझेशन मधले 3 इश्यू आपण कन्सिडर केले ज्याचा इफेक्ट बिझनेस इथिक्स वरती होऊ शकतो. सो इन दॅट द फर्स्ट वी हॅव कन्सिडर्ड कल्चरल इश्यू. कारण प्रत्येक कंट्रीचं कल्चर वेगळं असतं, त्यांच्या मॉरल व्हॅल्यूज वेगळ्या असतात. सो बेस्ड ऑन द सिच्युएशन sometimes some country have to compromise with their cultural values. That is the concept of cultural issue. Then next it is, what is next issue after cultural? Legal issue. So legal issue, why it comes in the globalization? जर आपल्या कंट्री मध्येच फक्त बिझनेस असेल किंवा लोकल लेवलला बिझनेस असेल तर त्याच्यामध्ये लीगल ऍस्पेक्टचा जास्त प्रॉब्लेम होत नाही, बिकॉज द लॉ, सेम लॉ विल बी फॉलोड बाय द कस्टमर्स ऑल्सो and the same law will be followed by the owner also. But when the question comes for the globalization, yes, if you are not talking, please mute yourself. Somebody has put the mic by mistake on unmute. Okay, legal issues are different from country to country. So in the globalization, the legal issues can be problematic and affecting on the business ethics. कारण प्रत्येक कंट्रीचे लीगल इश्यूज हे फक्त त्या कंट्री पुरते लिमिटेड असतात. आणि थर्ड कुठला बघितला आपण? अकाउंटेबिलिटी इश्यू. अकाउंटेबिलिटी इश्यू मध्ये काय अर्थ होतो? अकाउंटेबिलिटीचा अर्थ आहे ओनरशिप किंवा मालकी हक्क. मग खूप वेळा काय होतं, लोकल लेवलला ज्या कंपनीज आहेत किंवा डोमेस्टिक ज्या कंपनीज आहेत त्याच्यामध्ये फायनल राइट्स आर रिझर्व्ड विथ गव्हर्नमेंट. But in case of globalization, most of the MNCs are also having the important part. But MNC मध्ये कसं असतं, they have their own employees, they have their good financial power. That's why sometimes when the profit issue will come or accountability कुणाची आहे profit ची, in that case many times the accountability issue may raise that they may deny to give all the rights to the government. Okay, so that is the meaning of this accountability issue. So whether that 3 points are clear to everyone? Globalization, lot of time we have spent on that discussion and it is simple point. So if anybody is having any doubt, you can ask, please. See what happens if you are not giving answers. I feel that you are not clear with that point. So again in repetition, that time it is spent more. So whether you are clear with that? Yes.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. आता आपण sustainability हा point start केला होता. Okay, so now at least I request all of you to please pay proper attention, because if your concepts are clear during the lecture only through the discussion, then your study time will be reduced. Okay, and this is completely theoretical subject. If you are clear with the concept, if you are clear with that particular terms, then it is easy for you to write the answer for descriptive question as well as to write the answer for the MCQs. Okay, so it's my appeal to pay proper attention during the lecture. Now, second point that we have started, sustainability. Okay, so sustainability meaning is to survive or to remain in a good condition for long time. That is the meaning of sustainability. So sustainability is the key goal for business ethics. Now yesterday we have seen one definition of sustainable development. So can anyone tell what is the meaning of sustainable development? Sustainable development means what? Development means what?
Yes, ma'am. Sustainable development is an organizing principle for meeting human development goals while simultaneously sustaining the ability of natural systems.
Yes, correct. Who has given the answer?
Audumbar Chavan, ma'am.
Okay, good. So sustainability, the name itself indicates that whatever are the natural resources or whatever are the environmental things, along with their preservance, the development should be made. That is the meaning of sustainable development. Or this one very simple definition is given for this sustainable development. You can see here. So sustainable, just a minute. Sustainable development is the development that meets the needs of present without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their own needs. At current situation or at present situation, development should be there. But what is the condition? Because of the current development, your future generation should not have to compromise with their needs. So for very simple example, I have given yesterday. Suppose you have manufactured some product today that is having very good quality. त्याच्यामुळे तुमचा बिझनेस पण खूप चांगल्या पद्धतीने चालू आहे. But if in that case, if you are using the non-renewable energy sources, then whether it will be called as sustainable development. Yes, give the answer. Suppose you are one product you are generating and you are making good business from that. Economically, you are getting very good profit. But in that case, if you are using the non-renewable energy sources, then can you say that the business is sustainable?
No, ma'am.
Yes, because that means you are not making that resources available for your future generation. The resources are संपल्या त्या गोष्टी, or whatever is the quantity of that resources. If it will be reduced, then it will be harmful for the future generation. Okay, that is the meaning of that particular sustainable development. Okay, so in sustainability, again, when we can say that business is sustainable, so when it is satisfying that three main conditions. So which conditions we have to consider? When it is satisfying the environmental sustainability, environmentच्या point of view ने पण sustainable पाहिजे, then economic sustainability and social sustainability. So when all that sustainability issues are satisfied completely, then only we can say that the business is sustainable. Okay, and for that, whatever is the diagram used, that is known as triple bottom line. So keep this point in mind. This can be asked in the MCQ. So triple bottom line is related to which condition? That is related with the parameters which are considered in the sustainability. मग आता जसं मी तुम्हाला एक एक्झाम्पल सांगितलं आता की जर एन्व्हायरमेंटच्या कंडिशन्स सॅटिस्फाय होत नसतील, एखाद्या प्रोडक्ट मधून जर पोल्युशन होत असेल, तर we cannot say it is sustainable though it is giving good profit. किंवा एखाद्या प्रोडक्ट मुळे जर एन्व्हायरमेंटला काही इफेक्ट होत नाही, सगळं व्यवस्थित आहे, पण त्याच्यामधून जर त्या प्रोडक्टच्या सेल मधून फायदाच होत नसेल, तर तो जास्त दिवस टिकू शकेल का बिझनेस? नाही टिकू शकणार. त्यामुळं इकॉनॉमिक सुद्धा सॅटिस्फाय व्हायला पाहिजे. आणि सोशल कन्सिडरेशन म्हणजे बिकॉज ऑफ manufacturing of that product, there should not be any injustice with the social element of the society. So we will see these points one by one. त्यामुळं जेव्हा हे तिन्ही क्रायटेरिया सस्टेनेबिलिटीचे फुलफिल होतात, तेव्हाच त्या पर्टिक्युलर बिझनेस सस्टेनेबल आहे असं आपण म्हणू शकतो. ओके, सो दिस इज द डायग्राम विच इज शोइंग द ट्रिपल बॉटम लाईन कन्सेप्ट. ट्रिपल बॉटम लाईन कन्सेप्ट म्हणजे काय? That is giving the satisfaction criteria for the sustainability. When it is economically sustainable, means when there is profit. When it is having environmental sustainability, means that is related with the atmosphere or that is related with the planet, environment, and social perspective that is related with the people. मग ह्या तिन्ही कंडिशन जेव्हा बिझनेस मध्ये सॅटिस्फाय होतात, हा जो मधला पोर्शन आहे सेंटरचा, व्हॉट दॅट पोर्शन इज इंडिकेटिंग द पार्ट विच इज satisfying all these three parameters, and that is only called as the sustainable business. Okay, is that diagram clear? Yes, everyone? Is it clear? Shivani?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am, clear.
So that is triple bottom line concept. Now one by one we will see. आता मला सांगा तुम्ही आतापर्यंतच्या आपल्या डिस्कशन मधून एन्व्हायरमेंटल सस्टेनेबिलिटी मध्ये काय काय पॉइंट्स आपल्याला कन्सिडर करावे लागतील एखाद्या बिझनेस मध्ये तो एन्व्हायरमेंटल.
Yes, ma'am, clear.
Okay, no, I am asking you, tell me that what parameters you have to consider in this environmental sustainability criteria. Now one by one we will discuss. So first we are going to discuss about environmental, then we will discuss about economic, and after that we will discuss about this social perspective. So first we will start the discussion of environmental sustainability. So you tell me what parameters should be there in the business, then we can call it is having environmental sustainability. Sanga mala, let it be simple, let it be wrong, but try to give the answer. काय असायला पाहिजे? आता एक एक्झाम्पल मी तुम्हाला सांगितलं की त्याच्यामधून तुम्ही त्या प्रोडक्टच्या मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग साठी जर नॉन रिन्युएबल एनर्जी सोर्सेस वापरले तर त्यामुळं सस्टेनेबिलिटी हा क्रायटेरिया सॅटिस्फाय होत नाही. That one example I have given. So like that, what on another examples you can give from this for this environmental sustainability? Yes, please come up, give the answer. Yes.
Wind energy power plant.
Yes, please. Can you repeat because your voice is not audible?
Wind energy Pawan Chakki, ma'am.
Windmills. Pawan Chakki. Okay, that is sustainable. You want to say it is sustainable or not sustainable?
Windmill. Sustainable. Sustainable.
Yes, sustainable. Correct. Yes, good answer. Others? Yes, Sanjana, can you give some contribution from your side in this point? Srishti? Sanjana, are you there for the lecture?
Hello, ma'am. The example पण ते पण येऊ शकतं ना. Ground water is natural resources which is replaced by nature.
Okay, so for example, for some of your product, you are using the same water. आपण जे वॉटर रिसायकलिंग सिस्टीम बघतो त्याच्यामध्ये सुद्धा, किंवा आपण एक आपल्या सिंपल लँग्वेज मध्ये म्हणू शकतो जिथं पाण्याचा साठा करून आपण that again we are reutilizing, that can be also called as the sustainable development. Okay, so that are the simple examples. See, and one more thing, the answer for questions in this subject may not be unique. जसं आता तुम्ही ओहम्स लॉ म्हणला तर तुम्ही कुठं जरी गेला, or if though you are giving answer for any question or anywhere for this Ohm's law, everywhere the answer is going to be same, but that is called as close-ended questions. त्याला एकच answer असतं. But many questions from this subject are having the open-ended question because they are not having unique answers. Sometimes the answers may change from person to person, and from their perspective the answers may be changed. Okay, so that's why many different answers you will get for a specific पॉइंट. आता जसं आपण बघितलं की टू यूज द to use the renewable energy sources, then to have the product which is not having any pollution or which is not producing the pollution. So one example I will tell. So there are some bikes. So when they are going on the road, we get lot of pollution of air also, and we get lot of sound pollution also because of its noise. So that product we cannot say they are maintaining the environmental sustainability. Okay, so simple key points whatever I have highlighted. So in PPT, whatever are these highlighted points, I will send the modified PPTs also. I will add that in the study material. So whatever are these highlighted points, those are the key points or keywords that you have to understand to remember the particular point. Okay. आता sustainability मधला major contribution आहे ते environmental sustainability ह्या points आहे. Because what is considered from environmental point of view, the product should be sustainable. So what are the points we have to consider? So here, most notably, so you can see here what I am underlining. Most notably in forestry management, and then later in other areas resource management. जे काही resources आहेत that we have to utilize properly, that is called as the resources management. Okay, so that is first thing. Then another thing it is in the second paragraph, if you see the highlighted portion, the effective management of physical resources, whatever are the physical resources, that should be used very properly and effectively so that they are conserved for the future. So you have to keep it for your future generation also. Okay, then again, it concerns with number of critical business problems such as industrialization and biodiversity. Because of industrialization, if the pollution is happening, now industrialization is good from economical perspective, but we have to take care that because of that industrialization, environment should not get affected. त्यातनं जे काही बाहेर पडणारे gases आहेत किंवा काही, that should be properly dissolved. Okay, then next one, I will just show it. That is continued use of non-renewable energy sources such as oil, steel, coal, as well as production of damaging environmental pollutants like greenhouse gases and consumer product. Non-renewable energy sources चा frequent use and production of the damaging environmental pollutants. So these can be called as the non-sustainable business practices. Okay, so that is related with the environmental sustainability perspective. So is it clear? First point. Is it clear? Yes or no? एखादा बिझनेस एन्व्हायरमेंटल पॉइंट ऑफ व्ह्यू ने सस्टेनेबल असण्यासाठी हे काही एक्झाम्पल्स आपण बघितलेले. Okay, now we have to see another parameter, economic perspective. So it is very simple. Everybody of us know, even a child also can give this answer for this particular question or particular in this particular aspect. So everybody is doing the business for getting profit. There is no one in the world who doesn't want to increase the profit in the business. So one simple example I will give. Suppose one person X has started the business, and at initial level एका प्रोडक्ट ची त्याची मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग कॉस्ट आहे 10 रुपये आणि त्याची सेलिंग प्राइस आहे 12 रुपये. So that profit the person is getting, that is 2 rupees. So whether the person will keep the same profit margin for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, तेवढेच प्रॉफिट वरती तो बिझनेस त्याचा चालू ठेवेल का? What will be intention of that person? Again, ठीक आहे, एवढा मला प्रॉफिट मिळतोय, 2 rupees I am getting for every product. But next try of that person will be to reduce the production cost and to increase the सेलिंग कॉस्ट. मग मास प्रोडक्शन मध्ये जनरेट करून जर त्याला काही प्रॉफिट होत असेल तर तो बघेल. किंवा मॅन्युफॅक्चरिंग मटेरियल मध्ये काही मटेरियल क्वालिटी डिस्टर्ब न होऊ देता जर एखादं इकॉनॉमिकली चांगलं असणारं त्यांना मटेरियल मिळालं तर दॅट द पर्सन विल ट्राय. Still if it cannot be compromised, he will try to increase cost of the product, but he will not keep the business at the same profit level. Always they will try to increase the profit range. That is called as economic sustainability. From economic point of view also, the business should have continuous profit. So that profit range should be in the increasing way. Okay, so whatever is the profit range of that business, that should go on increasing. That is the economic perspective. So you first try to understand the meaning, then we can go with this technical term. So are you clear with that meaning? Economical perspective or economically sustainable आहे business असं आपण कधी म्हणू शकतो? Concept you are getting? Yes. जसं आपण म्हणतो बऱ्याचदा आपल्या सिंपल लँग्वेज मध्ये की त्यांच्या 7 पिढ्या बसून खातील एवढी इस्टेट आहे त्यांच्याकडे किंवा एवढा त्यांचा बिझनेस चांगला आहे. मीन्स व्हॉट दे हॅव मेड दॅट मच एफर्ट अँड दे आर सक्सेसफुल टू मेंटेन देअर प्रॉफिट इन द कंटिन्युअस इन्क्रीजिंग रेंज. So that is the economically sustainable business. So the profit will go on increasing day by day. मग profit वाढवण्यासाठी काय whatever they have used different policies to increase their profit. They have applied the various strategies to keep their profit in the increasing range. Okay, so here are some of the examples given or some description given for economically sustainable business. Okay, so the economic perspective on sustainability emerged from economic growth models that the limits imposed by the carrying capacity of the earth, the recognition that so what is there? Continued growth in population, industrial activity, resource use, standard of living eventually decline to emergence of sustainability as a way of thinking about ensuring that future generation is not disadvantaged by their activities. So here what aspect it is covered. So currently there is sudden growth in the population, industrial activities are increased, standard of living of the people is increased. But while doing all that things, they have to keep in mind that while having all these things in the daily life, they have to keep in mind that whatever is that profit or whatever is the current economy, you should be able to properly maintain it for your future generation also. That is one perspective. And again, another perspective from businessman point of view that is given here, that so a narrow concept of economic sustainability focuses on the economic performance of the corporation itself. So what is the meaning of this? Economic performance means the responsibility of management is to develop, to produce and to market those products that secure the long-term economic performance for the corporation. So when you are going to manufacture any product, so you just give me 1 minute. So when the product is manufactured, that product should have the long-term economic performance. म्हणजे long term त्या product मधून profit आपल्याला मिळायला पाहिजे. So that should be the point of concern for the businessman. Okay. So like that, a long-term rise in the share price, that point should be thought by the businessman. So like that, whatever are the various strategies to increase the profit of the business that should be applied by the businessman. That is the meaning of the economically sustainability. Okay, so is it clear? Second sustainability point, economic sustainability. Can you give some other points for this economic sustainability point? Can you give some concepts or examples for economically sustainable product? Yes, anyone? Yes.
Farming, ma'am. Organic farming.
Organic farming. Okay. Okay. Any other answer? Okay. If not, then we will go to the third point. Third point, it is social perspective. Social sustainability. So, while your product is advantageous from economic point of view, when it is not giving any harmful outcomes or when it is not generating any harmful thing for the environment also, along with that, the third aspect should be considered that because of your product, there is no any harm or there is no any injustice with any societal element. Okay, so directly or indirectly, तुमच्या प्रोडक्ट मुळे सामाजिक लेवल वरती त्याच्यामधल्या कुठल्याही एलिमेंट वरती त्याचा इनजस्टिस नाही व्हायला पाहिजे. ओके, सो दो द पीपल मे बी रिच और पुअर, दो द पीपल मीन्स इफ यू कंसिडर द लेडीज और जेंट्स, so these are the different social elements. So that should not be any what we can say religion oriented like that. So by considering all the societal elements, that product should not be make injustice with any of the societal element, or it should not be making some odd things or uncomfortable things for any part of the society. Okay, so that is the meaning of social sustainability. Okay, so here these points are given. The key issue in the social perspective on sustainability is that the social justice. So this one word you have to keep in mind, social justice. So social justice is the key word for this social sustainability. So despite of impressive advantages in standard of living that many of us have enjoyed, UN 2005 report. So though we say that there is improve in the economic of the globe, किंवा आपल्या देशामधलं ओव्हरऑल गरीब लोकांचं प्रमाण कमी झालेलं आहे, किंवा ओव्हरऑल वर्ल्ड वाइड ऑल्सो when we say that standard of living has been increased of the people, still as per the report of UN 2005 on the world social situation. So this report is giving the analysis of world social situation. So what that report has identified? It has identified persistent and deepening inequality across the globe. So though we say generally that the standard of living of people is increased, किंवा जी सामाजिक दरी आहे गरीब आणि श्रीमंत ती बऱ्यापैकी आता मिटलेली आहे असं जरी आपण म्हणत असलो तरी as per this report of UN 2005 on social world situations, they have identified that there is inequality across the various elements in the globe. So social perspective ensures that, so second paragraph you see, the social perspective ensure that the social justice and better living conditions. So this one, social justice and better living conditions for all people remains elusive. So it should be same for all the people, for all the communities. कुठल्या तरी स्पेसिफिक कम्युनिटीचा ऍडव्हान्टेज फक्त तुम्ही तो प्रोडक्ट जनरेट करताना कन्सिडर नाही करायला पाहिजे. सो दॅट शुड नॉट बी ओरिएंटेड फॉर अ स्पेसिफिक कम्युनिटी, countries and regions to social, political and economical. Okay, so that should be equally giving justice to all the communities, that should be equally giving justice to all the religions. पॉलिटिकल कुठले बॅकग्राऊंड लक्षात घेऊन तुम्ही फक्त ते तुमचा बिझनेस नाही करायला पाहिजे. सो फॉर ऑल दॅट थिंग्स इट शुड बी सस्टेनेबल. दॅट इज द मिनिंग ऑफ दॅट social perspective. And here the few other examples are given. In particular report highlighted between skilled and unskilled workers, between formal and informal economics, and growing health education opportunities for social and political participations. So though the people are skilled, unskilled, though they are rich or poor, equally that sustainability should be maintained for all the different kind of the people. Okay, so again here some more points are given. Equitable world, whether between rich consumers in the west and poor workers in developing the countries, for both it should be same, for rich consumers or for the poor workers. It should be same for men and women. So it should be same for urban and rural, poor, social people. Okay, so for all that things, the sustainability should be maintained for every element of the society. Then we can say from societal point of view also the business is sustainable. Okay. So that three parameters are we have to consider in the sustainability issue. And for by considering this social sustainability point only, so like the various institutes like that NGOs, they are working successfully. Okay, so are you clear with this sustainability point? Which three issues are considered in this sustainability? Yes, anybody please give the answer so that we start with the next point. एखादा बिझनेस सस्टेनेबल आहे. Yes, repeat the answer. When we can say business is sustainable, after satisfying which criteria? एखादा बिझनेस सस्टेनेबल आहे असं आपण कुठल्या क्रायटेरिया नंतर म्हणू शकतो? Yes, give the answers. After satisfying which criteria we can say the business is sustainable? Please give the answer.
Maybe social,
environmental, social, and then
economic.
Okay, so after satisfying all that points, we can say the business is sustainable. Okay, so sustainability point we have discussed. So how this sustainability is going to affect on the business ethics? Obviously, हे जे काही sustainability चे points आहेत. So while forming the business ethics documents, these sustainability points must be reflected in the business document, business ethics document. Environmental sustainability तुमच्या business साठी पाहिजे. Means there should not be any harm to the environment. So if you are not considering the sustainability points in your business ethics document, what will happen? The business will not be sustainable with respect to these particular points. Okay, so globalization आणि sustainability ह्या दोन points चा विचार करून आपले final business ethics document मधले norms जे आहेत, that norms should be get finalized. Okay, so that is the meaning of the key context, two main key context in business ethics, that is globalization and sustainability. Are you getting how these two documents are related with sustainability, or how these 2 points are, how these 2 points, globalization and sustainability, is affecting on the business ethics? हे 2 पॉइंट आपल्याला बिझनेस इथिक्स डॉक्युमेंट बनवताना किंवा बिझनेस इथिक्स फॉर्म करताना कंपल्सरी दिस 2 points we have to take into account. That is the meaning of this particular point. So is it clear? Which 2 points we have considered for business ethics formation up till now? Globalization and sustainability. Okay, now the third part of this chapter we are going to start, that is ethical theories. So here is again given implications of sustainability for business ethics. Already we have discussed that. Now this next point we are going to start. My screen is visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Ethical theories.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the meaning of ethical theories? So these theories are, or that is the standard set of ethical values, and this set of ethical values are helping us for preparing the business ethics. किंवा business मध्ये एखाद्या situation मध्ये if you are not able to take the proper decision, then by taking these 2 theories as a guideline, you can take the proper decision by considering the business ethics. तर थोडक्यात आपण काय म्हणू शकतो, ह्या ethical theories म्हणजे these are the guidelines or these are the guiding documents to take the proper decision for the businessman. किंवा ethics कसं फॉलो करायचं, हिचे जे काही रूल्स आहेत, that rules are mentioned in these 2 theories, ethical theories, descriptive and normative. There is one more type of ethical theory, contemporary, that is not part of the syllabus. In our syllabus, we have to see these 2 types of theories, descriptive and normative ethical theory. Okay, so this descriptive ethical theory or normative ethical theory, both are giving the guidelines for following the business ethics practices, but there is the key difference between these 2 theories. So descriptive theory मध्ये काय आहे, it describes the ethical phenomenon, whereas the normative ethical theory, it provides generally what are rules and principles of the behavior. म्हणजे generally जे rules आहेत, principles आहेत behavior चे, ते नॉर्मेटिव्ह इथिकल थेअरी मध्ये कव्हर होतात, पण डिस्क्रिप्टिव्ह थेअरी मध्ये बाय कन्सिडरिंग अ स्पेसिफिक सिच्युएशन अँड फ्रॉम समबडीज पर्स्पेक्टिव्ह द इथिकल प्रिन्सिपल्स आर डिस्क्राइब इन द डिस्क्रिप्टिव्ह इथिकल थेअरी. आणि नॉर्मेटिव्ह इथिकल थेअरी म्हणजे काय, दोज आर द स्टँडर्ड और जनरल रूल्स अँड प्रिन्सिपल्स ऑफ बिहेवियर. सो फॉर एक्झाम्पल, इफ आय से दॅट वी शुड नॉट speak lie, or we should always speak true, or we should always tell what is the truth, that is the rule, that is general rule. So that will come under the normative ethical theory. But